I move that he be recognized, Mr. President.
Senator Ping Lacson, recognized to interpret.
Thank you, Mr. President. Will the good sponsor of Senate Concurrent Resolution Number 4, the distinguished gentleman from Valenzuela, yield to just a couple of questions, Mr. President?
Yes, Mr. President, I would again, it's an honor to receive questions from, I call Senator Ping the budget hawk of the Senate. Talagang hawk-like yung kanyang pagmamonitor ng budget.
Thank you, Mr. President. My first question is, what is the legal effect of a concurrent resolution as compared to a law passed by Congress?
Well, Mr. President, the concurrent resolution will bind both houses, Mr. President. It's true that the law can also bind both houses, but in this case, since this is a resolution, it's expressing as well as binding both houses in the recommendations that are laid forth in this resolution, Mr. President.
And the legal effect of a law passed by Congress is?
The legal effect of the law is
It binds even the public. It's binding on the public as well as the
yes, Mr.
houses of Congress.
Correct, Mr. President. In this
So,
case, it's only both houses that are bound.
It is more institutionalized. I mean the law.
Yes, Mr. President. Correct.
I asked that question because I filed Senate Bill 32
Yes, Mr.
in
President.
the 20th Congress. It was referred to your committee, Committee on Finance, and secondarily to the Committee on Electoral Reforms and People's Participation.
Correct.
And I hope we can collaborate
Yes, Mr. President.
to schedule a hearing forthwith.
Yes, Mr. President. You have my guarantee on that measure, Mr. President. I took a look very quickly on that measure, and it's a very good measure that empowers the public, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. As a matter of fact, this is the 5th time that I'm filing this measure. I filed it in the 14th, 15th, 17th, and 18th Congress. Unfortunately, hindi po lumalabas sa committee. Walang committee report. So, I'm glad that there is now this concurrent resolution being sponsored by, unanimously,
Yes.
by all the members of this house, of this body. So, anyway, my second question is, will the uploading of documents as mentioned on page 4 and enumerated on lines 3 to 26, particularly the written individual amendments submitted by members of the House of Representatives and the Senate to the respective chairpersons, House Committee or the House Committee on Appropriations and the Senate Committee on Finance. Yung po ba kasama rin sa ma-upload ng mga dokumento? Kasi ang practice po natin, even in the House, pa second reading pa lang, may bulungan na. Hindi na take up sa plenary. Hindi po ba ganyan ang ating naging practice? Because it's too tedious, I understand. Because if we entertain all individual amendments on the floor, baka hindi tayo matapos. So, for exigency, para mapacilitate, ang ginagawa na lamang natin, nagsasabit ng mga individual amendments sa chairman or sa chairperson ng Senate Finance Committee. But ang question ko po is, pati ba yun i-upload natin sa website?
But Mr. President, since the committee report of the GAB from the Senate side will be uploaded, we will now see the changes, Mr. President. Makikita natin yung to, from, Mr. President. So, in other words, we will now have the ability to look at the changes on a very granular basis per PAP, per office, even some offices, Mr. President. Makikita na natin yan, Mr. President.
I understand that, Mr. President. Ang problema lang doon is hindi natin malaman kung sino ang sponsor or proponent ng amendments.
But, Mr.
If we
President,
upload it, then we will be able to identify and we can point back to the proponent or proponents of the amendments. That's my concern. That's why I asked if written submissions of amendments will also be uploaded, so we can identify from both houses, no? The House and the Senate, sino yung nag-insert, sino yung nag-realign or sino nag-introduce ng amendment para madali makita. Kasi sa ngayon, bulag po tayo lahat eh. Nakita lang natin, bumukol sa isang district. No, from say 200 million, bigla na lang naging 15 billion. And we cannot identify. We cannot point to the district representative. Simply because yung iba nagpa-park. And this is a common practice. We all know that. Ano? Particularly yung mga party list representatives, wala naman silang distrito. What they're doing is, pakipark nga dyan, pero sa akin yan. So, yun po yung point ko. Kaya gusto ko, uploaded natin with proper identification ng mga proponents. So, I go back to my previous question. Will it include the written submissions of amendments ng individual members, particularly individual amendments, Mr. President?
Well, Mr. President,